Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's reading is going to be looking into what's happening for you in the month of May. So this is going to be our month ahead outlook for the month of May. We are going to keep the messages pretty general and just kind of see what area of life, what situation or energies of significance Spirit is wanting you guys to be aware of as you are navigating this upcoming month ahead. Please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not every message may be specifically meant for you. It's a great time to use your intuition to discern what's meant for you and what might be a message that's not meant for you. Please feel free to take what resonates, leave behind the rest. And if you do want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can do so will be linked in the description box down below. Also keep in mind with these predictive style readings, you guys, that this reading is giving you the prediction based off of the current energy that you are in. So based off what's happening in the present, this is where you're headed coming into the future, in this case, the month of May. So if you do see something predicted out for you in today's reading that doesn't really align with you, or it's not something that you feel super excited about, just always know that you have the free will to make your own choices and decisions and create whatever future outcome you're wanting for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our card selection for today's reading. We are going to be working with three groups today. Starting here on the left, we have group 1 with this really beautiful little agate stone. We have pile number 2 here with some beautiful spirit quartz. All right, and then for pile number 3, we have this really beautiful little brown piece of agate. I think this is agate. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about the upcoming month ahead, the month of May, what's happening for you. Go ahead and select the card or crystal you're feeling the most intuitively connected to, really selecting with your intuition versus your eyesight. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below where you can locate the timestamp. That'll skip you straight away to your chosen reading. I will see you there. All right, pile 1, if you guys selected this beautiful little agate stone, let's go ahead and see what's happening for you guys in the month of May. So we are going to begin the reading with this oracle card here, which is going to signify the major theme that you're working through this month, the overarching theme of the month, and then we will be going in with this tarot deck right here to get some specific details. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so group 1, overall energy for you this May. We have the new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So new moons do definitely indicate new beginnings, fresh energies, setting some intentions around new things in our lives. And specifically in the sign of Libra, as this card mentions, this can be talking about relationships. So for some of you guys, the theme of your month is having to do with new beginnings in relationships, whether it's romantic relationships, could be business partnerships or relationships, friendships, just partnerships in general seem to be of significance. Libra energy is very much about striving for balance and harmony and doing the right thing. Can also talk about signing new contracts as well. So it definitely feels like this month there's some emphasis on setting new intentions around some of these areas of your life. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to shuffle this tarot deck here, and we're going to take a look at the specific events, energies, maybe people of significance that you want to know about with regard to this energy. So let's get the little details of the story here. Tell us more, Spirit, about this new moon in Libra energy and what this means for group 1. Okay, so we have the Judgment card coming up first. We have the Chariot card. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I've been sick as I'm recording this. We have a Tower in reverse, so all major arcana, which is crazy. And then we have the Magician card in reverse. Bottom deck energy, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I definitely can see with this Five of Pentacles that there is sort of this desire to maybe come out of a place of sadness or coming out of a place of feeling like we've lost something. I feel like if you've fallen on bad times or fallen on bad luck, or maybe have had some unfortunate circumstances hit you leading up to the month of May, it definitely feels as though this new fresh energy is here supporting you and kind of pulling yourself out of that. Because this Five of Pentacles is very much talking about abandonment. It's talking about feeling left out in the cold, maybe losing something. Could also be talking of like financial troubles and things like that, but it's reversed, which is actually a really good sign because, like I was saying, this indicates that we're pulling ourselves out of that. We're starting to rejoin the world again. So I definitely feel like you guys have a very powerful month ahead because every single card that came up for you is a major arcana card. So what does this mean? The major arcana have to do with the big, major fixed lessons or energies in our lives. And so I definitely feel like this month is a really big month for you guys, pile one. You're moving through some pretty big changes is what I see. And I do feel it's something that you desire. So I want to start with the first portion of your month here with the Judgment card and the Chariot. So I feel like you guys are kicking off this month of May in this place of starting to like do some review in your life. I feel like you guys are wanting a new beginning. You're wanting some sort of a change. There's drive, motivation, and ambition just like brewing within you. And with Judgment coming up here at the very beginning of the month of May, this is telling me that you're kind of reviewing your life, reviewing your circumstances, perhaps specifically regarding this new partnership of significance, whether this is business partnership, personal partnerships, whatever. It's like you're trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to reevaluate my circumstances so that I can rise into this new energy that I'm looking for. So very much this energy of like looking at your life, looking at what needs to be changed, and then being able to release the past so that you can ascend, right? You're seeing your life from a much higher perspective. And I feel like once you guys have done this, it's going to allow you to make a really important move in your life with the Chariot card here, because the Chariot is all about that decisive action that we're taking. It's about having a goal that we're really focused and we're driven towards, right? This is also a victorious energy too. So maybe that's part of this new moon. Like with Libra, you know, energy being the energy of contracts, perhaps there's some sort of contract that you guys are signing that's going to leave you feeling very victorious, like you've won something. The Chariot card too, for a lot of you guys, I feel is potentially talking about physical movement. This could be talking about moving to a new destination, travel. Maybe you're doing a lot of driving at the beginning of the month of May. It can be different for everyone here. But there's very much the beginning half of May, this like huge desire to achieve and to be focused on a goal that you're wanting in your life around partnerships, around new beginning. Now, as we transition through toward the ending of the month of May, we have the Tower card in reverse with the Magician card in reverse. So I definitely feel with the Tower card in reverse, there's an energy here of you guys maybe potentially averting some sort of disaster or avoiding some sort of disaster in your life. Maybe even avoiding making some sort of major change. You know, the Tower, it is a really scary card, you guys. Because it really has to do with upheaval. It has to do with things in our lives that no longer serve us anymore, crashing down to the ground so that we can rebuild. And a lot of times it hits us out of nowhere. I definitely feel that you guys are aware with the Tower card reversed that there's some sort of change in your life that does need to be made. But I feel that there's this energy of trying to kind of keep things together, right? Maybe some of you guys are worried about the change, or maybe you're trying to kind of ease yourself into the change rather than just like letting it explode. It's like more of a controlled energy that I see around forces that are trying to push you in your life. The other thing I'm getting with the Chariot card here being next to the Tower reversed is that, you know, sometimes when we're in this zone and we're really fixated and focused on something, we can have a tendency to miss the details because we have tunnel vision and laser focus. So I also feel for some of you guys, there's this energy of potentially realizing something that you missed toward the ending of the month of May, and you realize it just in time to avert some sort of disaster energy from happening, or some sort of massive change that maybe you weren't ready for from happening. And ending the month here with the Magician card reverse, this is an energy of still needing a little bit more skill, okay? So even though we're starting off the month really, really strong, there's something about this tower reverse, this change, that I think you guys are finding you're not quite ready to maybe handle or manage or deal with just yet. The Magician card reverse can also at times talk of what I like to call reverse manifestation, meaning that you guys are trying to call something into your life, but because maybe we're too fixated on it, we're too focused on it, we push it away even more. And then because we're in this place of lack and we're like, when is it coming? Why am I not achieving it yet? We manifest more lack. So that's just something coming through for some of you guys. Let's get a little more insight here. I'm going to use this little astrology deck to pull a couple more cards just to kind of get some further context on what these events are referring to here. Whew. Sorry, you guys. I'm like recovering from being pretty sick, so I get a little out of breath right now because of that, so I apologize. All right, so we have the Grand Trine of Blessings. Let's pull one more of these. We also have the Moon, which is your emotions. And look at this, you guys. We have Libra on the bottom. So yeah, definitely that double Libra energy coming through for a reason. Libra is something that's certainly being highlighted for you this month because the spirit is wanting you to strive for balance and harmony. And that could be where this Tower reverse card is coming in, where it's like we're trying to keep things together. So it's more of harmonious change versus like disaster change, if that makes sense. So Grand Trine, you guys definitely have blessings all around you this month. I feel like the energy is really in your favor to achieve whatever goals that you're wishing to achieve. There's definitely opportunities all around you. There's definitely the energy of new beginnings supporting you here. And I feel like this energy of the Grand Trine with blessings with the Moon here, you know, the Moon talks all about like our emotional fulfillment, how we emotionally express, how we are connected in with our intuition, and that how we're making those choices and decisions that serve our emotional well-being, but also we allow our intuition to guide us forward, right? And this could be part of the Tower reverse too, is what I'm getting for some of you guys, because with the Chariot card being right here, when I think of a Chariot, I don't necessarily think of someone that's really tuned into their intuition because they're focused on their outcome, right? Some of you guys, I think that chose group 1 are really focused on achieving a specific outcome with your situation. And so if it doesn't look like the outcome that you want, you are putting blinders onto it, is what I'm getting here. And so with the Moon card coming up here, this is all about kind of slowing down for a second, tapping into your intuition and trusting your gut instincts. Just because something might look different than what your ideal vision is, your ideal sense of victory is, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong for you, right? And that could be what these realizations are that you guys are moving through this month as well. So I want to get one of these chakra cards here to see which chakra you guys are working with this month. What's supporting you here? We have the throat chakra coming through here. So this says ask for what you need. So communication is really important here. So as you guys are moving through your energies, you know, with people, with partnerships, you're trying to find that balance, that harmony in your life. Being able to be humble enough and ask for help is going to be really important. So this is talking about needing to work on your communication skills and be willing to be vulnerable and just share with the people that can support you that you are needing something from them. Asking for what you need is also about remembering that other people in our lives are not mind readers, right? They can't predict what it is that we need. We have to specifically tell them. We have to be willing to say, listen, this is what I need. How can you support? This definitely is making me feel like there are a lot of people around you that can support and that will support if you just ask. So let's close it out here. I'm going to pull just one more little card for you guys, group 1. Oops, okay, so we're going to take 2. Yeah, see, you got best possible direction here coming at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely this energy of like moving towards something new and really probably needing It feels like you guys are needing guidance. And look, underneath of this, we have the victory card. And underneath of this, we have new beginnings. Okay, so you guys definitely have a new beginning that you are going to be very successful in this month. Your intuition is guiding you in this best possible direction. And if you're struggling, you guys need to ask for help. Okay, you have beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. We also have confidence. So both of these cards are talking about like allowing yourself to be seen, and not just for the way you look physically, right? Even though that's what beauty is talking about. This is also talking about allowing your inner spirit to emanate through, right? So your actions emanating beauty, your actions emanating confidence. This is something that I feel is going to help you guys out a lot as you're pushing through this energy. Hold on, you guys. I want to grab one more deck and then we'll close it out. All right, guys. I felt like I wanted to pull these little fortune cookie cards just to see if we can get you a little bit more details here about what's going on this month, and then we will close it out. All right, we have difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. There's that Tower card coming through and the Moon. But I do feel that you guys you're safe and you are protected. You need to just be willing to ask for that support. We have sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. This says a child will also bring great joy. Okay, so lots of messages there. We also do have friendship at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close it out there for you, group one, but definitely drop me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with your potential upcoming month of May. What do you guys have going on? I always love hearing from you in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a new reading really, really soon. Bye. Hey there, group two. If you guys picked out this beautiful spirit quartz, let's go ahead and see what's happening for you in the month of May, starting off with the overall energy that you guys are working with. So group two, you guys have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. So with the South Node coming up as your overall energy for May, I think that there's this emphasis this month for you on tying up any loose ends on things, finalizing projects, finalizing connections, tying the bow up on something. Because being able to tie things up accordingly and put a nice, neat little bow on them signifies kind of like a completion for you, so that you're able to move forward to the North Node, which is new things, which is more toward what you're destined to be doing. So I definitely think that this month is it's definitely about needing to tie up any loose ends on anything in your life so that you can move on to what's next for you. Let's pull some tarot cards here and get some additional details. The South Node also talks a lot about our comfort zones too, you guys. So there could be this energy of you kind of feeling like you're playing it safe with something in your life this month, because maybe there's a little bit of a fear of the unknown, a little bit of a fear of change for some of you guys. There could also be some sort of repeated energy or repeated pattern presenting to you this month that you're going to be tested with. Where it's like, okay, if I indulge in this because it's familiar, is this going to hold me back? Or is this really going to help me go to where I say I want to go? You know what I mean? Let's see. All right, so we've got a 7 of Cups. We have a Wheel of Fortune, a Queen of Swords, and a 2 of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. I do feel with this 4 of Cups, you guys, just like the way that it's depicted. So like in the 4 of Cups, what we usually see with this card is this cup is usually right here, right next to the person, and they don't even see it. It's like this divine cup that's being offered to them. That's this thing that they really want. But because they're not open to receiving it, they're not even seeing that it's there. So in this particular deck, he's seen the cup, he's grabbed the cup, and he's dumping the cup out. So this is making me feel as though there's an undertone here for you guys this month of some sort of option or offer being made to you that you're rejecting. And I'm wondering if you're rejecting this offer because of this energy of wanting to move on to something different in your life, okay? You'll have to let me know how that resonates for you, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting with that card. Now, beginning of the month of May, I definitely see a lot of things changing for you. With the Seven of Cups in the reverse here, I feel like you guys are finally making a very clear decision about something. You're choosing a specific option that you need to choose. And I'm sorry if you guys are hearing that noise outside. They're doing like yard work out there. But, you know, the Seven of Cups is when we have a lot of choices. We have a lot of options. And there's so many things that we can go with that it's confusing about what direction we want to go. So I very much see that at the beginning of the month of May, you guys are kind of coming out of a period of confusion or cloudiness in your life, and you've made a choice, okay? So maybe that choice is having to do with this rejection offer. It could be something else in your life. But regardless, making this choice is clearing up a lot of confusion for you, and it's allowing you to embrace change and get the wheel turning in a different direction in your favor. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is all about destiny. I think that with this South Node, this month is really major for you guys for moving toward the future that you're destined to move toward with regard to something of significance in your life. So I do think that the universe is supporting you here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to feel like a stroke of good luck coming in at the beginning of the month. And it may also bring with it really fast winds of change. And with this Queen of Swords being here, I definitely feel as though there's an energy of navigating the change with confidence, being able to communicate really strongly and effectively about what you want, being able to be very logical and practical about the way you're dealing with things, strategic even. You can even see here how she has this little butterfly on the tip of her sword. So it's like maybe you're even having conversations about change, or the way that you're communicating with others is changing. But there's definitely change. Change is like a big theme that I'm seeing here, because you guys, I feel, are wanting to escape the past or move away from something in the past that you feel is holding you back or that's making you feel stuck. So here at the end of the month of May, it's almost like we're weighing a decision here, is what I feel around this choice that you've made. It almost looks like we have a ship coming in. It's like, so there's something coming in for you, but it's slow. Is that a snail? I don't know if it's a snail or if it's like a little, it could just be like a little seashell or something. But yeah, the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. It's about weighing a decision, deciding how something is going to really fit in our life in a really realistic way. This is also about managing our resources too. So you guys might be kind of moving around something with your resources. When I say resources, I mean this could be like monetary resources. It could be other types of resources that you manage. Let's see. I want to pull some of these astrology cards just to see what other context we can get. Okay. So we have Blackmoon Lilith flying out of the deck. Interesting. In the 12th house. Okay, very mysterious energy. Yeah, I mean, when I think of the 12th house, I think of like, you know, that's the end of the zodiac houses. I don't know if I said that right. You know, so it's like the 12th house is sort of like that last house. So I do think of tying up loose ends. I do think of like closing out a cycle in a sense. I want to see something really quick. Hold on. So I wanted to look in the guidebook really quick. And just reading here really quick, this makes a lot of sense. It's time to get on point. It's not a time to overlook or ignore what's there. Things may get fragmented. This is about mysticism, daydreaming, surrendering, the house of self-undoing, right? And when I was flipping through here, it says, hold on. something is amiss, something about a situation you're unsure about, or you don't have all the details for. So I think that's kind of what this Queen of Swords is talking about. It's like there's something changing in your life, and you guys, I think, are really needing to be very specific about cutting through the confusion, cutting through the BS, if you will, and figuring out the details of the situation. Because also here with Blackmoon Lilith, this is talking about mystery. So there's that confusion energy there with the Seven of Cups, this mysterious energy of like something not being totally revealed to you with regard to your changes you're moving through this month or something in your life. Let's see. That's wild, you guys. So if you notice in the guidebook, it has a corresponding tarot card with each one of these astrological cards. The Queen of Swords here with Blackmoon Lilith, and then the 12th house is corresponding to the Four of Cups. So that's kind of an interesting synchronicity here. So this is talking about mystery, revolt, revenge, darkness, obsessions, the Witch's Wand of Power. So there's definitely a need here to navigate the situation, maybe with a little bit of skepticism and with a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're needing to be very smart about this is what I feel. So I want to pull, let's pull some of these little fortune cards. We have perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Yeah, so like there's definitely a need this month to persevere through any confusing energy because the changes that you guys want are coming. We also have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. We had another one that fell down on the floor here. This says tough and trying times. This says tough times ahead and think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. All right. So let's grab, I want to see what chakra you guys are working with this month. We have the throat chakra. That makes a lot of sense with that Queen of Swords, you guys. Ask for what you need. So this also came up in group 1. So there's definitely a need here to communicate very clearly, especially if things are feeling confusing for you or you're not feeling like you're getting all the details of a situation. You are being guided to speak up and say something about it. And if you need clarity, you need to ask for it, is what I'm getting here. So communication with that Queen of Swords, with that Blackmoon Lilith, this is really, really, really important. Okay, last card for group 2. We have healing. And we have safe travel. So you guys might be traveling this month a little bit too. You guys do also have romance at the bottom, so this could be pertaining to a relationship for some of you. Yeah, so there's definitely change with the safe travel card being here. This talking about movement. It's talking about change with the Wheel of Fortune. Can also just be talking about literal travel. So some of you guys might actually be traveling somewhere important this month of significance. But then we also have healing. Bring to me your healing power. So there's definitely something that you're needing to address. Kind of going back to the beginning here with the South Node. This month I feel is really about kind of tying up those loose ends, gaining clarity on a situation so that you can be able to move forward in the best possible direction. So we're going to go ahead and close it out there for you, group 2, but please drop me a comment down below. Let me know how it resonated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in a new reading very soon. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. If you guys picked this third little brown agate, I think that's what it is, then let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I'm going to start off by channeling kind of the overall energy, the big picture theme that you guys are moving through this month. And then we're going to go in with the tarot to get some additional details. So for pile 3, you guys have the full moon in Pisces. So full moons are definitely a time where something is closing out. There's sort of like a situation in your life this month that's coming to a head, it's coming to a peak point. There could be a lot of emotion around this because it is a full moon, but also because, Pisces being a water sign is a very emotional sign. But this card is specifically saying to balance spirituality and practicality. So being able to balance out the way that you feel, maybe even your spiritual understanding of something, your spiritual beliefs, with a more practical energy as well. The thing about Pisces, with it being a water sign, is it's very fluid. It's a mutable sign. It's very fluid. It's very emotional. It's very daydreamy, but it's not always the most like tangible, action-oriented sign, right? So there's a need here this month with regard to this energy that you're moving through to add some practical energy into whatever it is that you guys are doing, okay? So let's get some tarot cards and just see what other details we can gather here about your situation this month. For pile 3. All right, so we have a 10 of Cups. A Knight of Wands. A 6 of Swords, sorry. And a 6 of Pentacles. You guys have a lot of really active cards here. So kind of that message of balancing the spirituality with the practicality, I definitely see that coming through with the tarot cards here, because you have 3 cards here that talk about some sort of action, some sort of movement, or some sort of energetic exchange here. With the Pentacles, that also is very practical energy. So it definitely seems like as you guys are moving into May, you have an awareness here that this balance needs to happen and you're making the necessary moves. So beginning of the month here, we have a 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands. So the 10 of Cups is about family. There's an emphasis here at the beginning of your month on family dynamics or community dynamics, the group that you belong to. And this is a beautiful energy of just like love and almost like this energy of the ultimate achievement. So some of you guys might be like expanding your own family. You could just be spending quality family time. Or if this doesn't have to do with family or relationships for you, it could just have to do with like that ultimate achievement that brings you the ultimate like emotional happiness and satisfaction in your life. And with the Knight of Wands here, there's a lot of excitement around this. You know, the Knight of Wands is like this very passionate energy of like going after something with a lot of gusto, really passionate. This could be like a love or relationship situation for some of you guys as well, like a passionate relationship or some sort of passion that you're exploring with family here. And I definitely feel like this energy of family kind of coming through, even here with the 6 of Swords, because we have this little family unit kind of traveling together. So again, some of you guys might be traveling like mid-month here with the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Swords. But this can also just be talking about this sort of like energetic travel as well, the energy of the 6 of Swords, which is all about going from something kind of rocky and bumpy into calmer circumstances. So there's something in your life that's definitely calming down for you as you guys are winding down the month of May. And there's support here for you as well with the 6 of Pentacles. This card also speaks of balance, an equal exchange of give and take in a connection, a relationship. This could be talking about career, personal, anything really. But it definitely feels like you guys are going after some form of like stability in your life this month. Maybe trying to escape a rocky situation or move into a smoother sailing somewhere. And with the 6 of Pentacles, this is like someone being generous with you, is what I feel. So let's get some more insight here for group 3. We have perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. That's kind of like making sense with the 6 of Swords, because that is a card of perseverance, right? It's about weathering the storm. We have major life change. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Yes, that is happening for sure. You guys are moving toward a trouble-free existence for sure with that 6 of Swords. Okay. I want to let's pull some of these astrology cards and just get some more insight here for you, group 3. So we have Pisces coming up again. So funny. We also have Gemini. And we have Jupiter, abundance at the bottom. So you guys are definitely expanding and getting some benefits this month in a major way. So it's kind of cool because, you know, going back to this energy of practicality versus spirituality, you've got Pisces and you've got Gemini. You know, Pisces being that dreamy energy of going after your dreams, doing what it is that you love, being really tapped into your emotions, that dream state. Maybe the 10 of Cups is kind of talking about what you've been dreaming of, right? This ultimate achievement. And then the Gemini card is talking about coming up with an actual idea of how you're going to get there, the strategy behind how you're going to achieve it, right? And you've got Gemini energy here with the 6 of Swords, because swords have to do with air signs, right? So it's kind of interesting that you guys have both Pisces and Gemini coming up here for you. But the cool thing too about both of these energies is that both of these are mutable signs, meaning that there's still flexibility here that you're being guided to embody as you move through this major life change, right? The mutable signs are very flexible, they're very fluid, they're very changeable. Right? Like it's not something that's very strict, which I think is a good thing in this instance. So I want to take a look and see what chakra card is being highlighted for you guys this month. Excuse me. So what chakra is being highlighted for group 3 this month? We have the heart chakra, be grateful. So being able to express gratitude for the things that you have in your life, because here we have you are safe and protected with the root chakra. So perhaps this move or this change has to do with your root chakra, where you live, your home life, your family, right? And so there's definitely a need here to count your blessings this month and express gratitude for the things that you have and the support that you receive, especially toward the ending of the month of May. Let's see. And we have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So the path forward is becoming much more clear for you guys in this month of May as well. So if you've been dealing with some confusion, I do see that very much dissipating for you, especially once you get your practical plan in place. We also have study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. So there could be a need here to do some research on something, learn about something a little bit more in depth that's going to kind of help you on your path forward. So group 3, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out, but definitely drop me a comment down below. Let me know how it resonated with your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a new reading very soon. Bye.